New rules for students from third countries at non-state approved higher education institutions. Now, I was supposed to have done this video a long time, but it's never too late. So, the Danish government, the Danish immigration has updated rules about students who are leaving third countries to come to Denmark to come and study. Please listen keenly if you have a plan of coming to Denmark. The rules will have an impact on both students from third countries in non-state approved higher education institutions and their accompanying families. So whatever is contained in this rule is going to affect students from third countries who are schooling in non-state approved higher institutions in Denmark and the family members that are coming behind the students. So, the Ministry of Immigration and Integration has published an amendment to the execution order on the issuance of residence and work permits to students on 30th of April 2025. So, this amendment was made on the 30th of April 2025 in Denmark. The amendment means that students from third countries and students from third countries on non-state approved higher education programs will no longer be granted a limited work permit, a 6-month job search stay, and the right to bring a company family member. So they are saying that if you are a student from a third world country who is coming to Denmark to study at a non-state approved higher education institution, you will not be given a 6-month stay in Denmark, after your school, and you are not allowed to come with your family member. So at first, people schooling in these institutions could stay in Denmark after their study for 6 months, and then while they are studying, they could also bring their family members. But then things have changed now, and they can't do that anymore. So the changes will enter into force on May 2, 2025, and only apply to applications for a residence permit as a student or as an accompanying family that are submitted from May 2, 2025. So this decision only applies to those who have applied or sent in their applications for a residence permit from the 2nd of May 2025. Yes. The purpose of the changes is to ensure that residence permits are only granted to third country students whose real intention is to study in Denmark. So this rule is coming because they want only people who are serious about the studies to come to Denmark. Maybe they have noticed that when people come, they are not serious about studying in this non-state approved higher education. So now they want to ensure that they are coming and the purpose is to study. Foreigners who have applied for or received a residence permit as a student at a non-state approved higher education institution before the 2nd of May 2025 are not covered by the changes. So if you applied for a residence permit before the 2nd of May 2025, this does not affect you. Only those who have applied after the 2nd of May are affected. These students continue to have the right to a limited work permit, a 6-month job search stay, and the right to bring a company family to Denmark. These students will continue to have the same rights if they apply for an extension of their residence permit from the 2nd of May 2025. So like I said, if you apply before the 2nd of May 2025, this does not affect you, and you have the right to apply for an extension after your study, and you also have the right to apply for your family members to come to Denmark. Foreigners who have applied for or received a residence permit as accompanying family members of a student at a non-state approved higher education institution before the 2nd of May 2025 are also not covered by the changes. These accompanying family members will continue to have the same rights if they apply for an extension of their residence permit from the 2nd of May 2025. Read the study residence order. So there's a link that is saying that you should read the study residence order. So what this is saying is that even if you were studying in one of these institutions, your family members have the right to apply if you were studying here before the 2nd of May 2025. So any application that is coming after the 2nd of May 2025, and if you're going to a non-state approved higher education in Denmark, you will not be granted a 6-month maybe stay after your study, and you can't bring your family members. So I hope we understand this. I'm also going to, put the link, or indicate where you can read more of this so that you get to understand. That's why I keep saying, if you want to come to Denmark, especially if you're from a third country, apply to a public school and not a private school. If you go to my YouTube, just check my bio. I've made a list of universities that you have in Denmark to which you can apply to come and study. I am Eduke. I'm always here to help you out. Ciao, ciao.